Hi, Tammy.
Hi Ray, how are you?
I'm good. Everything is fine. How about you?
Well, everything is fine too, except that we are on a lockdown again for 2 weeks as COVID-19 cases here are still rising.
Oh yeah, again and again. I heard
Yeah.
I heard that too. What about the topic for today?
Oh, yes, Ray. Today we're going to discuss ways on how to humanize your brand.
Great. In our previous discussions, it's more on how to build your e-commerce business, your
Mhm.
target market, and the business model.
Yes, correct. So now we're going to discuss how to deepen the connection with your customers or how to humanize your brand. Actually, doing an e-commerce business is not as easy as one, two, three. You have to deeply understand your customers' needs as well.
That's true, Tammy. There will be a deeper connection between the customers and the seller. To be a successful e-commerce business, it's not just selling products. You are also in the people's business as well.
And to add to that, people don't usually just buy products, but they also look for solutions to their problems and answers to their questions. Well, in fact, e-commerce today is not just a transactional, but instead a relational one.
Yeah, we cannot just make the own website, create products, and launch the business, and then expect the customers will come and visit the online shop. That's not how it works these days.
Well, if you really want to win and to have a successful e-commerce business, you should be willing to humanize your business and create deeper understanding on relationships with your customers. Who you know can really help you or your business.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Can you give some pointers on how to build stronger connections with your e-commerce customers?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Ray. Here's a short pointer for everyone who is just starting up their e-commerce business or those who are planning to do so. It is very important to get to know your customers well. So the first one will be to get to know your customers. The second should be connect with your customers in social media, and you have to write a good about us page in your website. And then you can also create a live videos or a marketing videos.
That's great. Giving some step-by-step pointers to our listeners could really help them build their business successfully. Let's start with the first one, shall we?
Yeah, of course. Okay, let's start with the get to know your customers. How do you get to know with your customers? Well, of course, you should engage with your customers in real time, like have a chat box in your website or use messengers to send messages or any communication platform.
That's actually the most obvious way to show your human side. Engage with your audience on social media platforms.
Yes. Also, be sure to have time for social media. Be consistent and, of course, monitor your audience.
Aside from that, it's actually better if you just simply be a human and respond to your customers naturally. Stop those robotic marketing tactics. People would really love to see a face on the name so that they can understand and would really love your products.
Yes, yes. That's how you connect with your customers. Let's provide a connection between your customers and the individuals who bring your brand to life by finding a way to humanize your brand.
The important thing is to know your customers, what they are, and because not every business is suitable for every platform. If you're already sure who your customers are, then the next step is the consistency. It might not be an easy task, but as the time passes, you get used to it.
You also have to be transparent about your company, like share the story about your company, products, and your journey, so that people will keep on following and supporting you all the way. Just be relevant and tie the stories that you share in with your mission and brand.
Yeah, well, I agree. Let the audience be part of the journey, and of course, be humble enough to share the good and the bad with them. Let your brand personality shine through all you do.
Actually, that's right. Just be true to your brand self. It's easier to project the same voice and personality. That is why putting a about us page in your website or social media is very important, because that is the easiest way to connect with your audience. That's how they will learn more about your company.
And most of the websites has a about us page on their online platform, but also putting a good informational story will get your audience get more audience and buyers too.
Yes, so aside from getting to know your customers, it's also getting to know you as well. They are both equally important. Actually, if some of you might think that this is not important, then you are wrong. So write an interesting story in your About Us page. Share your mission and vision.
That's a good point, Tammy. Also, if your goal is to sell the products, it's not the only aim you should strive for. One of them also needs to be creating a long-lasting relationship with the customer. So plan well your e-commerce strategy by using the right approach to have loyal customers. You have to show your customers that you listen to them and their needs and comments are all important to you.
Yes, Ray. Showing your customers that you are listening and their comments and suggestions are heard, then you are on the right track.
I would also like to add that be sure you show your gratitude to the people who support and helped you. As you know, everyone likes to feel like they are also part of your success.
Yes, this should be the brand's best interest to connect with their audience on a human level. The world is very competitive. So to have the successful and engagement that you desire, you need to put in the work and build good relationships with the people. Give your audience the reason to want to follow and support you. Show that you want to grow with your audience rather than separate from them and that you are just like them.
You may also add a live video or a marketing video. It's not necessarily to be long, a short one is better. Just to show your audience that there are real people behind your brand. You can go live almost anywhere, like in a company events or in the office.
That's nice idea too, Ray. By doing a live video, you can show your customers that you are a real person, just like anyone else.
Right, Tammy. Just to be creative.
That's it. This is how simply you go to humanize your brand. After all, you just need to be true and real.
Exactly. Humanizing your brand and connecting with your customers is really, really important.
Yeah, so if you have any questions or consultations needed, just visit our website at www.uniprohk.com. Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Tammy. Bye.
Bye.